Hey you guys, I'm back. So I decided to come on and do a comparison between the old curl stimulator gel and the new curl stimulator gel. A couple of the differences are pretty visible. As you can see, the curl stimulator, which has now been rebranded as Sweet Soul Magic, has a top now, versus the curl stimulator when she was Hello Curly had the pump. And for me personally, I prefer the pump because I have better control in measuring how much I actually get out of the bottle. 3 pumps per section is what I normally use, versus me now having to kind of pour it out of the bottle, the top spout, like right there. I just have to kind of eyeball it and kind of guess with it. So that part of it I don't like. As far as the smell, they both smell exactly alike to me. The smell has not changed. To me, it's like a lemony type smell, really fresh, citrusy. That's what both of them smell like. As far as ingredients, now there are a couple of differences there. The Hello Curly Curl Stimulator had organic aloe vera juice, and this particular one now has organic aloe vera gel in this one. One of the other differences that I noticed is that in her old formula, she did not have water. However, in her new formula, water is the second ingredient. So, yeah. I didn't know how to feel about that at first, but that is one of the small changes that she made as far as the ingredients. Also, in the old curl stimulator, it did not have jojoba seed oil. However, she added jojoba seed oil to the new curl stimulator. As far as everything else, all of that remained the same. Everything else remained the same. So those are the two main differences. This one now has organic aloe vera gel instead of juice. She also added water, and she also added jojoba seed oil. Now let's get into performance. I have used this one now several times, and as far as performance, they both perform the same to me. I did not notice a difference between the two as far as performance, hold, longevity, as far as my wash and go. Right now I'm wearing a 2-day-old wash and go, and I used this one. I used the old formula. Now what I can tell you is that to me this formula was already a little bit thinner versus the Uncle Funky Daughters formula, which was the original formula. I know y'all, it gets crazy. And what I've noticed about this, I don't know if it's because I know that she added water to it, but it's just a tad bit thinner. Not a lot, but a tad bit thinner. And I also noticed that it's not as slimy as this one. It still has that slime to it, don't get me wrong, but it's not as slimy. And my hair prefers the slimy type gels. But like I said, it still performs just as well. I have no complaints about it. Would I repurchase this one? Yes, I would. I actually ordered 2 bottles of this, and I'm glad that I did because she was running a sale. But hopefully she will just leave the formulas alone. I don't understand why she changed it to begin with, because the very first one with Uncle Funky's Daughter, I had that one for like over a year, and it didn't go bad on me or anything. But for whatever reason, she revamped the formula on it. So I'm going to put some on my finger and just show you guys a little bit of the difference, just to give you kind of an idea of what I'm talking about. And let me get some from here. So on this finger is the newest formula. Over here is from the Hello Curly Stimulator. So as you can see, this one over here is moving a little bit faster. And I think that's because she added the water to it to make it a little bit more loose. And even looking at it, this one to me, appears to be a little bit more on the slimy side. So just to rub them together. So as you see, they're both still slimy, but you know, like I said, I feel like this one, even in feel, you know, this one is just a little bit more runny. So this is the newer one over here. That's the newer formula. And that is the older formula. So like I said, they both still work just fine. It's still going to remain on my HG list. I have no problems with it. What I will probably do is that I still have some of the old pump tops. I may just take off the squeeze top from up here and just replace it with the pump. So that's an easy fix. But I just wanted to come on and just give you guys the differences in the two gels that I experienced with my hair. So if you have any questions or comments, just leave them below. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Talk to you next week. Bye.